when there's a score to settle from game one. It's the Packers going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers throwing the out route and complete. It's Nelson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they send a man in motion right. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Stafford on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's Abdullah. And some space here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams will say, well, we're about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go with Abdullah again. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, they go Montgomery. Room here to run. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rodgers now on first down. And oh, what a catch there by Marshall. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On play action, Rodgers. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. On first down, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on second down is Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down run for Abdullah. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Caught by Nelson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's brought down. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what
Amir Abdullah. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right near the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Montgomery back to the ground, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Abdullah. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up.
Touchdown, Detroit! Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A spin, and now running right through it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to come.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ziggy Ansah. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. A quick hitter complete. It's Nelson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Armani Bryant. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers going right side here, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they try the right side here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught left side, Bennett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now here's a carry heading left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
They've got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And that will be incomplete.